how do you pick topics that get at least 100 to 150,000 views? Now, this is a question that I got from one of the students inside of my course. So when I read this, I thought, well, there's no way that me or anyone else can guarantee at least 100,000 views. But that would not have been a really fun answer. So I thought, like, what if my next video just has to get 100,000 views? Like, gun to my head, I have to do it. Like, what would I do? So I was looking at my students' results because most of them are beginners. So they've only done YouTube for a few months or so. So for example, one student here, he got 30,000 views in 12 days. And that video is now sitting on 330,000 views. And we have another student here just a couple of days ago posted this that also got just over 100,000 views. And both of them have one thing in common that is pretty simple and that you could actually do right now. So that is to choose a proven concept with a relevant topic. So I'm going to show you some examples of how people are doing this and how you can do it yourself. So the first video here was called 14-year-old Erling Haaland was insane. And it was posted a year ago and it got 13 million views. Now this video right here to the right is from a different channel. And it was called 18 years old Cristiano Ronaldo was insane. And as you can see, the thumbnail is very similar as well. So the very similar title and very similar thumbnail. But what they did was that they changed the topic. And here we have an example from what one of my students posted. So the first video here is from one of my own channels actually. So it was called 10 times Buffon shocked the world. It got 1.2 million views. And then one of my students posted 10 times Manuel Neuer shocked the world. And again, pretty similar thumbnail as well. And also pretty similar video in itself. So it's just showing like 10 times player like shocked the world basically. Now, when I first posted this video, Buffon was, I think he was retiring or he was moving clubs. I'm not entirely sure. But a lot of people were talking about him in that moment. So he was a very relevant topic in that time. So if you would have just stolen this video completely today, it probably wouldn't work because today not many people are like talking about him. But so what one of my students did instead was that, yeah, he took the concept because he saw that it worked. And then he applied another topic to it, which in this case is a different player. So in my course, I sometimes share video ideas for my students. And so this example was best matches or moments from a team under a former manager. Now I shared this because this was again a concept that had worked for other people. And here I also shared some current relevant topics. And one of them was Mourinho with Chelsea. Now, one of my students actually made a video about that. So he made a video about Mourinho in Chelsea and it got over 100,000 views. And there's an example of another channel, just a random channel. But this person, I shared this in my community, by the way, to show that like all you need is just like one video idea to basically blow up. So this guy got 950,000 views, so almost 1 million views on I think his second or third video. Now you might think that like this was luck, like this was all based on luck. Maybe he came up with a unique idea. But if you look at the title, this title was called Mario Balotelli Goals, but they get increasingly more insane. Now this was a title that was actually first used on YouTube on a hockey video about 2 years ago. So this one is called Conor McDavid Goals, but they get increasingly more impossible. And then this title or this concept was getting used a lot in football videos as well. This one from Score 90 got over 11 million views. So I'm going to show you an example, another example from Score 90, which is a huge channel with millions of subscribers, because he is doing this a lot. And that's a big reason to why he has such a big channel. But just another tip here is to take inspiration from other niches as well. So you don't need to take inspiration from the niche that you're in. This is kind of like a pro tip. So not something you have to do, but you can also look at other niches. So here's probably one of the best examples of how to use this concept, which Score 90 actually did. So first we have the video on the left here, which was called Comedy Bench Moments. It was posted 2 years ago and it got over 8 million views. Now at the time of this, Mourinho was at Tottenham and Dele Alli was also at Tottenham. And I guess they had some kind of argument with each other at the time. So they were kind of relevant in that time. As you see, it's a really cool thumbnail. I mean, he's throwing the bottle. It's interesting. But if you would have copied this today, it wouldn't have worked. Or it wouldn't work because these are two people in this case that aren't as relevant as they were in that time. So Mourinho is not at Tottenham anymore. Dele Alli is not at Tottenham anymore. But here's what Score 90 did so brilliantly. So he saw that this video, okay, it did really well. It was a really good thumbnail. But instead of just straight up copying it, he took inspiration from it and he changed it to a relevant topic. So this was a year ago now, but in that time, Erik ten Hag was the manager for Manchester United and Anthony was playing there as well. And I guess they also had some dispute with each other in that time and people were talking about that. So he just changed same thumbnail, but he changed the people in it. So for example, you could look at like transfer rumors, players that are in form right now, just players that are being talked about in the media. And you will know this, like if you're interested in the niche, you will know what's going on at the moment. So it's not that complicated.